I think the perks for Junkrat are fucking awful. Before I get started into this video though, I would like to thank Prototype Overwatch for telling me to make this video. Thank you, Pookie. And also for telling me about Luigi 88, who when I looked up, I think I found their old FNAF channel on accident first. So you want to see their Junkrat stuff and their opinion on this also? It's like right here. Look them up. It's pretty cool. They're pretty good, better than me. But now to get into this, when it comes down to the level 2 minor perks, I think the aluminum frame one here is just kind of bad. The throw range on a trap has never been a problem for me at all. Not once have I wanted to throw that thing further than it's gone. And I've played a lot of Junkrat. And then the Nitro Boost, which is the one that I would pick anyways because the aluminum frame one is just kind of bad. The Nitro Boost, it reduces the Riptide's damage by 50%. It already doesn't one-shot tanks, and now it just wants to tickle them instead. The only reason that you would use this is if you're not skilled enough with your tires to actually, you know, get a pick on a squishy. In which case, it would still one-shot the squishy, but that's the only reason I would use this thing, is if I think I'm not going to get the pick on the squishy. Otherwise, there's no reason to reduce your damage by 50%. Both of these minor perks are kind of bad. They're just not that great. They could be better. And then for his level 3 major ones, the frag cannon increases the projectile speed by 40% and max ammo reduced by 1, right? If you increase the projectile speed of it, it's just going to fry your aim on Junkrat, right? It's just going to make it to where you're missing everything, because suddenly your projectiles aren't traveling as they normally do. It doesn't matter if it goes faster unless it turns into a hit scan, but then there's no way it's going to, 40% is going to turn the slow shot into a hit scan thing. It's still going to be too slow to actually, you know, just click, point and click, and now it's going to be a different speed than normal, so you're going to miss from your aiming anyways. And then the TikTok one, most of the time you're using mines, you're not actually setting them down and waiting for them. You're immediately blowing them up while they're still in the air. The only good thing that I see coming from this is, one, setting a trap with a mine next to it, but let's be honest, I never do that. Some Junkrats do. They could probably get a use out of it, but I never do. So that makes it to where the only thing that is useful for me is either really slowing down my kills or making me want to, you know, just wait forever to blow up my mine, which by the time the half second's gonna be gone, is gonna be there, like, you know, the travel time, the set time, and then the arming time, the enemy's probably not going to be next to it anymore, or it's already going to be, or the mine's going to already be destroyed, even with the 200% bonus health. So the only thing that the TikTok I think is ever going to be used for is faster rollouts. Like, you know, whenever you set a mine down and you're just waiting for your mine cooldown to come back, that's the only thing I think it would be useful for at all. I think none of these are good. It's either it's aluminum frame, absolutely useless. I would never choose this. Nitro Boost, the only reason you would use this is if there's like an Ashe on the enemy team or a Widow on the enemy team that's really good at aiming at your tires. That's the only reason I would take that. The frag cannon, I would never take that because it's just going to fry my aim. And then TikTok, even if I have it, it's basically never going to be used.